Chat, I'm up, chat. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. You know? It's all coming together. Part 2, by the way. Part 2. Why is there a part 2? Because. Chat, I'm up, chat. It's all coming together. Part 2. Earlier I streamed It's All Coming Together Part 1. But then I went and looked back at the stream and I was moving like up. I was basically lagging. And can't go out like that. Can't do y'all like that. I'm calling out my chat because people in the chat earlier was coming and asking me to go check out their stuff and this and that, soliciting, and didn't even tell me that my chat was lagging and my video was behind. Come on, man. You're supposed to be in this together. But anyways, I'm back. I'm here. And just so you guys don't know, disclaimer, let me put it in the chat. Approximately every 30 minutes, camera will go black for a few seconds. And I'll come back in. Why is that? Because the camera that I'm using is mainly for picture taking, and it has a timeout setting, and the highest you can put it at is 30 minutes. They don't have where I can disable the automatic power off. So every 30 minutes, expect me to go out and come back in. As soon as I come back in, you're gonna see manual focus. But anyways, man, we here. This stream right here, I gotta be locked in because I streamed earlier and I was trying to do reactions. I was trying to show you some videos. I was trying to show you some things off YouTube, but I don't know personally if that's the reason why the video is lagging. So I'm not gonna do that this video. I'm not gonna do that. But just like the title said, it's all coming together. Part 2. So lock in, man. So the first thing I want to start with is basically talking about streaming and how I arrived at streaming. Okay, so I've always created. I've always tried to draw something, try to write something. I'm always writing. That's really the big thing. I'm always writing. And so the main thing that happened with me is that I was into sports a lot. And so once you're into sports a lot, you really, for me, just at the time, for me, I never was interested in nothing else besides sports. You know what I mean? I set one goal, plan B takes away from plan A type stuff. So I got away from my drawings. I got away from my writings. You know, I got away from making videos, even though I dibbled and dabbled in it because I always had cameras around me. So just talking about it all coming together. Look, bro, I done been in front of newspapers, got interviewed. I done been in front of cameras getting interviewed. I done read teleprompters on commercials, at conferences. I've pretty much done many things in front of the camera as it relates to media, but that never clicked to me that you can actually do it for a living. Like, earn some type of living doing it. It never clicked to me that the business of entertainment or the entertainment business or the media business, that never clicked to me. So fast forward a few years later, as I'm trying to get back into it, expressing myself, I ran into an issue. What was that issue? My issue was that the media that I had always been exposed to has always been like such a polished, official presentation. Like big TV cameras, like setting up the big lights, you know what I mean? Like the whole behind the big camera thing. And I view media and was trained in media to be like, okay, you have to be, I'm just gonna say politically correct. You gotta be politically correct. You know what I'm saying? Be politically correct when you talk. Show up, clean cut, clean up yourself. Try to make the best presentation. Try to make everybody look good, which I still embody those things. But there's a certain point where, like, it's the end of practice. I just took my helmet off. I can't go get a haircut. You know what I'm saying? There's no brush out here. Like, you can't do that. And so what I finally realized that drew me towards streaming is that streaming is more like, for me at least, it's more like we just chatting. You know what I'm saying? This is unedited, unscripted. Like, of course I have a game plan, but this is not the polished version. This is the raw phase. As it leaves here, then I make clips. I do the polishing up. I do the editing. I do that in the back end. But I finally arrived at how it's all coming together, because this is how I know. And this is how you know when things come together. You won't have to go beyond what you already possess to get started, to start on that path. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go beyond what you already have and possess to get started. And for me, that's obviously, first thing is the desire to inspire. It's a desire to share insight. It's a desire to build a community and get in partnership with the people who tune in, the people who follow, the people who subscribe, the people who comment, the people who ultimately sign up for, the elevated statuses as far as, tier 1 and top tier members and things like that. That's what I desire. You know what I'm saying? And so the first thing is, there's a story in the Bible. And I'm not here to preach to you, but I'm just going to be honest. God tells Moses, what do you have in your hand? You know what I'm saying? First, he put his hand in his cloak. He pulled his hand out. His hand had leprosy, diseased, tarnished, unclean. God told him to put it back in his hand, pull it out again. He was cured. Moses was showing us that essentially the process of utilizing what's in our hands, what's at hand, what's available to us within our reach, the process of starting that, the process of utilizing that is also going to be a cleansing process to our own self. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, when I first got started, I literally had everything that I have that I'm using: camera, microphone, lights, headphones, computer, everything that I have I've owned for multiple years. You know what I'm saying? So I literally had to buy nothing else. I just had to get my computer fixed, because I did crack that screen, bro. I did crack that screen, and that's not cool. So, essentially, that's what it's about, man. And after you get through all of the, this is why I don't want to do this, and I don't have this going, and once you are ready to start where you're at and accept where you're at in life, physically, mentally, emotionally, you'd be surprised how many different people relate, because people are gonna relate to different versions of you. They're gonna relate to different sides of you. They're gonna relate to different angles. Some people gonna like you for one thing that other people don't even know you for. You know, so it's just like it's all working together. It's all working together. So just stay focused. My job is to help you decrease the time between the confusion and the decision, the waiting and the decision, the contemplating and the decision, the hesitating and the decision, the doubting and the decision. That's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? And so, essentially, it's a process. It's a process. You know, it's a process. You know, it's a process. But this is what I'm looking to build. A community of people who just want to go somewhere and express themselves or be inspired, who are looking to make a bigger connection, build a better connection, a genuine connection. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a well-versed individual as far as my background. I feel like I'm at an interview right now. Chat, y'all interview me, chat. Chat, y'all interview me, chat. W's in the chat for the resume. W's in the chat. But nah, it's really about building something, you know. Quick story. I was in the Bahamas, right? And I was at this jewelry store. And there was a kid, probably 12 years old, couldn't be no more than 13. And he was a smaller 13-year-old. And this was a white kid, which I don't discriminate. I'm just saying for the purposes of visualization, he was a white person. And so I seen that he had on some Yeezys. And this was at the time when it was extremely hard to get Yeezys. You had to pay a pretty penny. So I looked down at him. I was like, oh, I see you. You got the Yeezys on. Dapped him up. I like him, man. And if you would have saw the way his eyes lit up, he started smiling ear to ear. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was, you could tell he did not, I don't know if at that time, before that, he was having such a good time. You know what I mean? Because his mother was a little older, it seemed like. And he kind of was like just bored. You know what I mean? And so when I said that he lit up, it made his whole day. And I feel like he heard the right thing at the right time from the right person. You feel me? And so as soon as I said that, his mama came over, and I'm thinking that was Americans. Me forgetting, like, I'm in America. I'm from America, but I'm representing something bigger than me, and I'll get to that in a second. But his mom came over there, and guess what? They was like British or something. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, and I'm probably finna kill this accent, like, in a bad way. But she was like, oh my, we've paid so much for them, and you know what I mean? Basically, she was saying she paid a lot for the shoes, and she didn't know why he would want some shoes so expensive, and they was hard to get, and she didn't understand. But at that moment, from the outside looking in, this is what I realized. I'm representing the culture. I'm out there with dark shades on, Versace shades. I got on a gold necklace. I'm just aura. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying this vacation. I'm laid back, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I'm laid back, Jack. I clean up well. What can I say? I clean up well. So essentially, what he was seeing was I was representing the culture, the American culture, the American hip hop culture, the American, even the American cool. You know what I'm saying? And for me to issue the compliment to him made him feel seen, and it was at the right time, in the right place, and I feel like he needed it. When I walked off, I was looking back, because I'm observant like that. When I walked off, I was looking back, and he was just looking down, admiring his shoes. Like, he couldn't even take his eyes off the shoes after that. Like, man, I do kind of look clean, don't I? You know? And his mom was smiling, and he was smiling, and I was smiling. And I say that to say this, you know, that's what I'm trying to do here, is build a culture. Build something that when you come here, you hear the right thing that you needed to hear at the right time. It enlightens your day. The people that are observing you, just like that kid's mother observing him, they may have invested in you. You might have some interests that they don't know why you have those interests. But I'm here so that at the right time you can hear a good thing that's the right thing, that can inspire you, empower you, you know, make you feel valid. Not that you chasing it, but that's what we doing here. You know what I'm saying? Because culture is value. Culture is value. There's a reason that you can take precious metals, a gram of gold, and take this gram of 14 karat gold, and you can shape it in such a way, you can craft it in such a way, and then you could put it in an environment, and that same gold that may be worth $50, $60, $70, now all of a sudden it's selling for $300, $400, $500. See what I'm saying? But when you go back to resell it, and they buy this scrap, then the same thing you may have bought for $400, $500, $600, $700, they might offer you $70, $80, $90, $100 for it. See what I'm saying? Now, when you embed culture into that, in the same way that precious metal has a raw material price, you got Jordans, who definitely cost well under $100 to make and manufacture. But once those Jordans are added, the craftsmanship, you know what I mean, the specific features to it, the colors, the logo, essentially adding the culture of Air Jordan, Michael Jordan, Nike to it, the price triples, just like that precious metal. But the difference is when you come back and you resell those shoes, as long as they're in good shape, they continue to go up. Think about that. Think about that. Precious metals get crafted, then they go back and get sold for scraps. Air Jordans get crafted, price goes up, and if you get the right pair, the price continues to go up and stay up and remains in high demand, even beyond some of the precious metals and gold and jewelry and diamonds that people have. That's the power of culture. You know, so lock in with me. Lock in with me, chat. You know, lock in with me, chat. And that's really what it comes down to. We're creating a culture here. You know, but you know, it's all coming together. It's all coming together, and let's see how long I've been on right here. Alright, bet. But yeah, it's all coming together because you have to have the mentality that it's gonna work out. Because if you don't use the events that you've endured and say to yourself that this is working for me, then the only other thing to think is that all the stuff you've been through works against you. That's the only other thing you could think. You know? So, think about it like this. Another story. Think about this, right? You got a box, a puzzle in a box. That puzzle represents a vision that you have, a dream that you have, something that you've seen the big picture of in the beginning, but it's going to take a process for you to ultimately put it together and achieve that desired result, vision, lifestyle, relationship, financial status, so on and so forth. Okay, so just like with that box, you open that box, and once you scatter those puzzle pieces, You taking one at a time, two at a time, and based on the way it looks or the overall feel, you're trying to get those pieces together to get that desired result, that picture that you seen on that box. And that's just like in life. You're trying to get the steps, the thought process. You're trying to gather your thoughts and feel the in-between on how to arrive at that desired goal, that desired vision, that desired dream, lifestyle, relationship, business, so on and so forth. And there we go. It's gonna say manual focus. There you go. And we back. So just like that goal and those puzzle pieces, think about this. If you try to, before you started putting the puzzle pieces together to try to get the desired picture that you see on the box, the vision, if you try to write every single step down, I believe a couple things could happen. Number one, it'll take you forever to even get started trying to plan instead of just picking up the puzzle pieces and seeing how they fit. Number two, even if you put a solid plan together on how to select every piece, what to select, what to do, then it's still not gonna go as planned. So our thoughts sometimes are just like those puzzle pieces. It's like, oh man, I mean, I seen the vision in the beginning, but you know, this right here is hard. This is way harder than I thought it was gonna be, and I'm, hey. But just like that puzzle, just keep putting pieces together where they feel, where you think they fit, and even if they don't fit, then you can always put that back and rearrange them and stay at it till eventually you have put that puzzle piece together, put those thoughts together, put a process together to get the desired result that you want. And after that, it's off to the races. But yeah, man, that's what you ever heard somebody say, oh, I'm puzzled. This is puzzling. It's challenging, but not impossible, because with every puzzle, for the most part, you know from the beginning what it's supposed to look like in the end. But it's the process, the fitting things in the correct place at the correct time, that allows you to connect to that final desired result. That's hard. But yeah, man. So it's up, man. It's up. It looked like my internet going better today, but I closed all of my background screens. I closed all my background screens, and I'm not multi-streaming, so I should be able to show a review of a video. I want to show this video of it all coming together.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
Sorry about that
create
commercial.
your brand, your opportunity, your breakthrough. Feeling a vibe? Run with it. From can't look away to gotta have it. Make every
But we have to go more overtime. Can the Clover boys please come up here up front right here? Everybody, chat, listen to me. It's been a nice long month. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody here is a part of Mafia-thon 2, Mafia-thon 3. Everybody here put BTA. Hello. It's been a great year. So we got Wafi in the building and my bad. And you feel what I'm saying, my guys right here?
Hey, y'all, check this out. I'm finna go. Yeah. What cans?
Pans.
What pans?
On the stove.
No, but those look like they already clean.
Okay.
See how they interrupted my stream, bro?
Help out a lot, you feel what I'm saying?
With
Y'all
petty
help out in
stuff.
ways that y'all don't imagine.
Hey, I gotta go
Shout out to
check
them.
on this.
Tota is very new. Very new.
I gotta check on this potato, man. Y'all check this out, and I'm gonna call back. I'm gonna be back with some
I'm gonna
commentary.
start off with them first, okay?
Check it out.
And then we have this surprise. Come over here to the side, Tota.
I love you, bro.
Tota is Clover, by the way.
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing, Tota?
Come here, Tota. Come here.
Come here. Yeah. All right. So, everybody been doing their thing this month, and I want to go ahead and reward everybody that helped me. First of all, let me have Ty Lil step up here first because Ty Lil. So Ty Lil, this is you.
What's in the box?
Like, y'all already called me Cry Lil. I cried 11 times.
Come on, Ty.
I'm not gonna make this 12.
Come on, Ty.
Kai, you are amazing. I can look in your eyes, bro. I appreciate you.
Of course, gang.
I love you so much. And
You too, gang.
you motivate me at my lowest, you motivate at my highest, and I really appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir,
Love you,
bro. Come on, Ty. What's in that
And this
box?
box is a little too big. It say my
Go
real
ahead
name.
and show.
This shit say my real name.
East Rue, real Wafi.
Now, word to my mother. Why does it got this right here?
What we got in there? Come on, Ty.
Oh my God! I never had jewelry mud. There you go. Suck my it's a Clover world!
I might need one of these.
To my mother.
Look at the lock. Go ahead,
Wafi, the lock. Look at the lock. How the lock? Chain it. This. What?
Oh my God, this is...
Chain it. What am I doing? Get me right, Wafi. My damn mountain. Yo, I'ma sit with my chain. I'ma roll show with my chain. I'm never taking my chain off. And if you reach for my chain, I promise you.
Oh my God. No. Oh my God.
See, it always slow down when I do a reaction, man. I don't think the internet or my computer not powerful enough to I don't think my computer or the internet is not powerful enough to do a reaction video, have OBS up, and have me in the corner, and pull up another window, and get it all done. And I don't want y'all to have to deal with a slow stream. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. We gonna persevere, man. We gonna persevere. But I'm just making sure. Let me see. It's not as bad as it was earlier. It's still a lag, but earlier I literally filmed a 2-hour stream. And it seemed okay on the phone, but then when I looked to upload it, it was like bad. But the show must go on. So yeah, I say that to say, look, man, Mafia-thon obviously is the biggest thing that has happened to streaming, period. You know, from what I can tell, it's just been a few months maybe where I even knew what streaming was, who streamers were. I didn't understand, you know, before going live was like an official thing, like a master class or like an event. But now they make it like IRL, you know what I'm saying, or just chatting. And so I like that video because it was a full circle moment where those guys basically got a chance to celebrate with each other, because I've been there. I'm talking about custom necklaces, custom rings. Like, I've been there. Trust me, I've been there. But I've been there by myself. And nobody else was either into enough of the movement that I had going, or I didn't get enough finances and be in position to be able to give anybody another one. So I basically was the only one with the custom jewelry. I was the only one. Oh yeah, no, chat. This is not the $500 necklace that I gave an example of earlier that resold for $60. No. Little bigger budget. Not a Casanat budget, but a little bigger budget. You know what I'm saying? 4 digits. Multiple times. But I say that to say, man, I really understand what it's like for him to be able to reach that level. I understand what it's like. When I say the level, I mean the level of finally seeing a vision and putting those pieces together. He said when he first started Mafia-thon, he didn't know how he was going to do stuff. He didn't know what ideas. He didn't know how he was going to bring it forward. And it all worked out. You know what I'm saying? It all worked out. So it's all coming together. It's all coming together, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now and see if, because it's slowing up again. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now and do some research and see what's causing my connection to be so slow, because I don't want to have to put y'all through buffering and dragging along internet. So y'all be cool. God bless. Peace.